would choose the font commands. What am I doing? No, that's not what I want. Calculation activity. Oh yeah, I forgot to do something. We chose a time to be steady, so it's going to give us the final state of this animation, or at equilibrium. I recommend it to be transient, but in order to make it a transient case, we will have to work on the time step, and how many time steps do we need to make a simulation, and for how long. So it's a long story, but you can do it as a transient case. So I'll stick to the steady case right now. And solution initialization, we did it already. Calculation activities, and let's see this. No, thank you. Let's see. No, I'm not going to animate anything, and I think that's enough. Let's go to the run calculation. Number of iteration, let's put it as 300 first, and recorded view, okay, number, and now we can actually calculate. Oh, so this is a lift convergence. We can scale residual, that's what we want, to be honest. Okay, so it is converging, I think. We need to reach the 10 to the power minus 3. So I'm gonna pause the video right now and return back to you. Okay, so as we see, the calculation has been completed and the solution has converged. What we can do right now is go to graphic and animation and contour setup. So what actually do we have over here? Can check the pressure if you want on the wall zone. Display, compute and display. Okay, so we go to temperature, ozone pressure, display pressure, and we come here and put the level as 100, display. And as we can see over here on the airflow, the pressure levels, as it is expected, the pressure level on the upper side should be less than the pressure level on the lower side, and this what would create the lift, because the pressure upside is lower So what we can do is check the total pressure. Yeah, in the total pressure I expect it to be the same because the velocity pressure is included inside. Okay, let's see the velocity. Okay, someone is let's check something. Okay, I don't understand what is this anyway. Just forget it. Close. And so display mesh. Display. Close. Right. So we've seen the pressure, which is the most important. Now let's go to solution control monitors and in plot edit curve, apply. Close and plot it. Okay, so I found another way to just check the forces. We go to reports, we go to force, and we have to select the wall, and for example choose the direction as 1 and print it. So in the X direction the forces from pressure is 1083 Newton. So this will cause drag. The viscous forces and the total forces, and as we see we can select, for example, to see if there is lift at 133 meters per second. We go to Y and select 1 and print it. As we see, we have the forces is minus 0.1, minus 0.2, and the total is minus 0.39 Newton. So at 133 meters, the net force in the Y direction is minus 0.391 Newton, which means there is no lift. Well, what are the reasons for that? The reason is the airfoil itself is probably not too long when I made this simulation. So if we make it longer, then the forces, then the pressure under the area will be higher, and this will create lift. So we are too close to a neutral force, and if we probably make the airfoil longer, it would be a positive number, and this would suggest a lift. We can check the moments and the center of pressure as well in the same way. So this is how you can select or check your forces according to the direction of the vector. And there is something else we can do, is checking the turbulence. Okay, and check the turbulence intensity in the wall zone. And as we can see over here, the highest turbulence levels are occurring over here. And this is expected, I think. What else can we check? So we check the pressure, we check the turbulence intensity, we check the forces, and we can check as well the wall shear stress Let's see the X wall shear stress display. You can check it over here. So as you can see, at this area it is the lowest, and at the horizontal and at the semi-horizontal area the values get higher. And we can check the Y shear stress display. Alright, so in this tutorial we have learned how to extract the net forces from an airfoil, how to extract the wall shear stress, and how to plot them, and we have learned how to plot the pressure distribution over the airfoil. Although I just want you to be aware of this information, that a Rance method for such case is not recommended. What is recommended for such case is an LES, large eddy simulation method. Alright, and I did the Rance method only because I